Hello everybody, it's a quick instructional video on how to prep and apply the reflective tape to your bare bones Windsurfer kit if you purchase one from me. So what we have here, and this is just one version, this is the full version. Here's the split over here, and here is the original controller mount there. And in the bare bones kit you're going to get just the raw print, and you're going to see there are going to be lines and knit lines in there that you're going to want to knock down before you apply your tape there. So what I use is 120 grit sandpaper. You can use 80, you can use 150, just be careful not to take off too much when you're sanding. A few of the tools that you're going to need on hand when you're doing this is a razor blade to trim off any excess tape that hangs over the side, a squeegee that you would use to apply like vinyl stickers to things, works the best for getting no air bubbles in there, and the metal tape you'll get with it, but in case you need more you can pick this up at Lowe's, Home Depot, or anything like that, and it's a metal repair tape. Alright, so there are your tools that you're going to need. So when you get your bare bones kit you're going to want to sand it down, and here's one already sanded down and prepped. As you see, it's a lot smoother here. Knock off all this dust and stuff on there. You're going to want to make sure all the dust is off of there before you apply your tape. Now my process, I go through and I do a vaping process, which vapor seals, makes it stronger and gives it more the injected mold look, if you will, and makes the tape adhere a little bit better. But that's with my $30 version, my full version. Alright, moving on. So after you've sanded it, and I'm going to use the original version here because that's the most complicated. You'll have your reflective strips. And when you get your bare bones kit, it'll come with some extra strips in there in case you mess up as well. Alright, I'll use the corner of my razor blade just to get the backing up. I'm actually going to use this with one of my vapor seals here. I'm just going to peel that back. I do it like this because it'll want to curl up on you when you pull it up. Just stop, oop, see, just like that. That kind of stops that from happening. And line it up with the top. And just pinch in the side, and then I'll push in the center. So once you have the center down, take your squeegee across. Simple as that. This way you don't end up with any air bubbles. But you will see any imperfections that you missed in the sanding process behind that. That's why you want to sand it out nice and smooth. And then use your razor blade to trim off the excess. Just like that. There's your first piece. You can overlap if you want. I overlap on the other two versions that I offer to make things a little easier in the process. With the original, I line them up. Let's line it up, same thing as the first piece. And I'll run my finger over the seam time. Alright, and again trim up the excess. Alright, third piece on the original controller mount version is a little tricky. I'll show you how I do this one as well. same as before, but you're only going to go halfway down. You're going to stop. Alright, and line it up on the other end. Just put a little pinch there. And then I'll imprint the mounting hole. Alright, there. I'll take my razor right around the imprint, pushing down with my finger in the center to pivot around, and take 2 little cuts. So I'll push in there, and I'm just kind of rolling it right around. And make 2 little cuts there. And then just want to line it up. You can take your squeegee right across it. And then just press it in with your fingers. Oh, see, it came off a little bit there. And that will happen sometimes. To the other side. Alright, we got that. What I'll do is I'll pull these off. Like that. And I'll go with the razor. Here on the rest of it. Now when you're smoothing all this out with your fingers, be very careful, as it is metal tape. So if you have sharp edges that you just cut, you're going to want to knock those down before you start running your fingers across anything. So what I'll do is I use the side. You don't want to use the bottom of the squeegee, because then you'll leave marks next time you apply tape. I'll take the side and I'll just run it across where I cut, so I don't cut myself. So there's the original controller mount version. And that's how you apply the tape to that. And I'll do another quick one here. Get some air bubbles in there. For the full version, this one I overlap. Make it a little bit easier in applying the tape. Same thing, just line it across the top. Lightly touch the edges. Press down in the center. And same thing. Roll it out. Alright. So that's the first one. This is where you overlap a little. Make sure you get your corners nice. And then run your finger across that seam and work out the rest of the air that's in there. And then trim. And that's all there is to it for those. And same thing goes with the split, just side by side. Alright, so I hope that helps a few people out. and shows you how to install the reflective material. Thanks for watching.